went to the market yesterday and I got two lovely red snappers. What are we gonna make today? Let's find out. By looking at the ingredients, can you tell what I'm gonna do with my fish? Ta-dam, ta-dam, ta-dam! Yep, we're gonna do steamed fish my way. All right, so I got two nice red snappers. I'm gonna say nice now until I put them in the pot because they can look nice and healthy and strong until they enter the pot. So high hopes for these two snappers. I'm gonna steam them. Ingredients: I have a carrot, pumpkin, garlic, okra, one Irish potato, Scotch bonnet, onion, white onion, green onions, cock soup, grace, coconut milk, coconut oil, all-purpose, and salt. All right, let's get started. My girl came home, so I had to switch off audio. But before starting with our fish, we're gonna pair it at the end with some Jamaican bammy. In preparing the bammy, we're just gonna cut them into slices and soak them in coconut milk while the fish is being cooked. This looks like it came straight out of Jamaica, so let's hope it's good. We're gonna take each of them. I'm just gonna do one. I'm gonna cut it into 4 pieces and then let it soak while we look after the fish. Now for the fish, we're just gonna season it with some not all-purpose Maggi fish seasoning. We're gonna put some slices in the side while the coconut milk is being added to the bammy. We put some slice in the sides of the fish and just put some seasoning on there. And then we would have diced all of our ingredients. I forgot to crush the garlic, so I'm taking them back out. And then I'm gonna just crush it and add it back to the pot. Everything is chopped up nicely, everything is diced up nicely. And then we're gonna allow this to saute for a little bit. Saute this for a little bit before adding any sort of mixture to my pan. Now I'm adding the cock soup. So the cock soup, I don't want all of the noodles. Some people like the noodles. I'm not a fan of all of the noodles, but I want the seasoning. So I just put it in a strainer and we're just mixing out. What is she doing there? We're just mixing out our seasoning. I'm gonna add a little bit of the noodles, but the rest of it I'm just gonna discard because I'm not a fan of noodles. So I did mention before that I went to the market. This is not Jamaican market where everybody comes out with their produce, $50 a pound, $2 a dozen. Not that kind of market. It's just like a regular supermarket, but they have everything that you could ever need from Jamaica. Now I added some ground turmeric. I'm adding some all-purpose as well. Just seasoning the pot a little bit. Then salt is optional because, like I mentioned before, the all-purpose has some salt to it already. We don't want it too salty, so we add salt to taste only if needed. So just a little bit of salt, and then we're gonna allow this to come to a boil before we add our fish to the mixture. All right, everything is bubbling up and bubbling over. So now we are going to take our fish and we are going to submerge our fish in this mixture. Everything looks great. Make sure your potatoes are half cooked. That's when you know it's ready, because the fish don't take very long to cook. The fish 10 minutes maximum, and if it's fully submerged, you just want it in there for a little bit, so all the other ingredients should be perfectly cooked at the end. So once you're able to push through your potatoes, you know you're ready. Pumpkin, it doesn't take a very long time either, so everything here should take maximum 20 minutes on your stove. So make sure your fish is fully submerged, or at least close to that. And then we are going to allow this to sit in the mixture and cook for another 8 to 10 minutes. As long as you're able to push your fork through your fish, then you know it's ready. We don't want it overcooked. We can't lift the fish out of the pot, or when we're taking out the fish, it falling off of the bone and these things. This is not chicken. This is not fall off of the bone fish. So after about, while we're coming down to the end, after about 7-8 minutes, I'm just gonna add the coconut milk that I soaked the bammy in, because we're not wasting ingredients. So we just strain off the bammy crumbs strain off the bammy crumbs and make sure we use up the coconut milk in here, and everything looks good. The fish is halfway cooked. We're just gonna allow it to simmer in the coconut milk, as well as the other, oh my gosh, that looks so good, as well as the other mixture. We cover that down and we're allowing it to simmer. All right, now after the next 3 to 4 minutes, my fish is ready. I'm testing it with my fork. It goes through nicely, and we can take this off and serve it up in a little while. But first, we are going to look after the bammy. Don't mash up the fish too much. Don't mash it up too much. I think it's ready. Yes. So we're gonna take this off the stove. We're gonna start looking after the bammy now. The bammy is simple. Not too much work. We have our skillet. Just gonna add some coconut oil. That's all we're gonna do. Toast it down. It's already soaked off in the coconut milk. We took it out, and we are just gonna toast it. Don't burn it up or anything. We're just gonna toast it nicely in some coconut oil. I put too much. We don't want a lot of oil either, because bammy tends to soak up oil or butter or whatever you're toasting it in. It will soak all of that up. So we just want the base of our pan to have been coated properly. And now we're gonna add the bammy. It's a little bit not hot yet, so once it's hot, we add the bammy to the pan, and we're just gonna toast it on each side until it's golden brown. So probably like 1 minute. After a minute and a half or so per side, you want to check on it and see if it's browning nicely. And then we're gonna flip them. Yeah, that's a nice color to have. And here she comes again, probably just asking me a question for no reason. And flip them. That's a nice color to have. So we allow the other side to get brown, same consistency, and then your bammy will be ready in no time, less than 5 minutes for this. Because there you have it. Steamed snapper, red steamed snapper with some pumpkin, some potatoes, carrots, and 2 slices of bammy. You need nothing more than this. Doesn't that look delicious? I'm ready to dive in. Steamed red snapper. You don't only have to escabeche it, you don't only have to jerk it, you can also steam it. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. Let me know if you do in the comments. Thanks for joining and see you next time.